Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you how to enter data into the list and do a checksum. This is the teacher view calculator, so your regular graphing calculator screen would be here, but mine's in the middle of my screen. So first, you're going to go ahead and go to Stat and click number 1 or enter on Edit. And here's where you're going to enter the data that you are given from the problem that you're doing. So I'm going to enter my data really quick. When you are done entering the data in one list, you just arrow over to enter the data in the next list. Okay, and now I'm ready to do a checksum. Most problems will give you a checksum at the bottom of your data right here, so that you can make sure you've entered the data correctly without having to double, triple check it. So to do a checksum, you go back to the Stat button, but this time you're going to arrow over 1 to the Calculate menu. That was 1 to the right. You're going to choose 2 variable stats, which is choice number 2. And then you're going to make sure that the X list and Y list are where you just put your data in. So if you put them in list 1 and list 2, and that's what your calculator says, you can just go ahead and go on down to calculate. If you put them in a different list or your calculator does not say list 1 and list 2, you can change those to list 1 and list 2 by hitting second and choosing the numbers, the number keys. You can see above those in blue are the other lists choices depending on where you put your data. Then once you've got the correct list, you hit enter on calculate and it gives you a bunch of information. The ones you're interested in are the sum of all the x's. Make sure that matches what you put in list 1. Mine says it's supposed to be 708 on my table here, and I got 708. And then the other one you want to check is the sum of all the y's, which mine says 106.2, and that's what my table here says. If your numbers ever don't match the checksum, then you have to go back to your original list by hitting Stat Edit and finding wherever the mistake is and fixing it. If you can't see all of these, if you're using a calculator that doesn't show all of them on the screen, you see the arrow, you can use your down arrow key on your calculator to be able to see whatever else is in this list.